All right, everybody, welcome back
Time
to
for some
the
Captain America. Oh, my bad.
Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey, and this week we're reviewing Captain America Brave New World, the fourth Captain America movie and the 37th Marvel film or whatever. I actually don't know where we're at right now. I think it's like, how many
I
is
have
it?
no idea either.
Like 34?
Jaime, you're the resident expert, dude. Come on, you should
don't
be
know,
knowing this
bro.
shit, dude.
He's a fake fan.
Bro, I watch for the love of the game.
He didn't even watch second half of season 2 and all of season 3 of What If, bro. He's a fake fan.
No, I've
really
seen all
didn't.
season 1, all season 2. I've only seen the first 2 episodes of season 3.
I don't believe you.
I'm about to get a t-shirt. I'm about to watch it.
All right. Let's say it how it is, boys. We got to put it all out on the line. This movie was fine. It was okay.
I think the movie was fine. What saved it for me was Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie is my new Captain America.
He's solid.
Or sorry, Mackie.
You said
Yeah, I thought you were
Mackie.
joking.
I thought you were joking too.
No, I said Mackie.
Anthony
I was
Mackie.
thinking it was a Mackie.
I didn't get the joke, but I was like, there's one there.
Yeah, we'll find it in the
You
edit.
know what also saved it for me was the other super soldier. What's his name?
Bucky Barnes.
No, the older black gentleman.
Isaiah Bradley. He was great in the TV
Yeah.
show, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was fantastic.
I really want them to do more. I would love to see like a backstory of like those missions. It
So
could be like a show.
this felt like season 2 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right?
his
I-
name's Carl Lumbly.
I think this movie is half that and half something else.
Well, I definitely think it's an amalgamation of a bunch of different ideas that they were like, we got to stitch it together and send it out. But I
Yeah.
think this movie was done a disservice by it being preceded by a television show. I think it should have either
Yeah.
all been a movie or all been TV, but don't mix and match it.
Having seen everything, I like this movie. Like, and I think it's like, let's see what the ratings are on this.
So
Did you-
while you're looking that up,
You're saying you don't necessarily need to see the show.
no, I think you do,
no, you have to see the show, which hurts the film.
and I think if you don't, this movie's bad.
I don't think it's bad. I just
Yeah, I don't think it's.
you just can't appreciate some of the best moments it has. I think it'll be fine
Correct, though,
regardless, but
but
it'll
now
it'll not be good.
Yeah, but if you can't appreciate its best moments, that really hurts the movie.
I think the
like-
movie gets hurt regardless.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I think so too.
The
I think
story's-
having seen everything, I have a better appreciation for this, and I think this movie is it's above like mid. It's not great. It's obviously not near anything like high
So,
caliber.
Were you not bored during this movie?
No.
I got bored so many
I got bored in the.
times.
I got bored in the middle.
Dude, when they're talking on the sub, when Sam and Thunderbolt are talking, I was like, cut it. I don't give a shit. Cut it. This
Yeah.
doesn't matter to me. There's so many
I don't know,
moments
it's 'cause-
where people are yapping, and I'm like, dude,
Mhm.
shut the fuck up. Shut up. Can we move
Yeah,
on?
Just I want more action because it started off hot. The action was hot, and then it started off on a good foot for me.
He's just trying to tell
And
too many
then-
stories.
Too many. It's
And
too
then
many
towards the
random
middle-
moments. Go ahead, Eric.
It got boring, and then it brought me back towards the end, just only because it was action. And even then, I was like,
So the
"What is
not
this?"
So the not boring parts, and I think the parts that Captain America movies do really well, and why the Captain America series is my favorite in all of the Marvel universe, is that the character moments are beautiful in these movies.
Mhm.
Watching Sam and Isaiah Bradley like discuss the legacy of Captain America and what it means to be a
Mhm.
black man in the military and wearing the flag, even having heard the conversation basically fucking twice at this point, it's beautiful every time. And you really do feel that
Mhm.
this man like truly went through something and is afraid to watch this younger, who he sees as a younger version of himself, suffer through those same things and doesn't
Mhm.
want him to lead the same life as him. Those things are beautiful character moments. And then this movie just squanders everything in between it. It's so not great because it's such a mess. Like
Mm.
you could tell that they couldn't pick a direction and stick to it. They were like tossing and turning and trying to find it along the way. And it's just, I mean, it's the worst Captain America movie, which sucks.
Yeah, This movie was shot like 4 different times.
Four
Like,
times.
yeah.
They reshot
Yeah.
this bitch
Yeah,
4 times
How long has this been in the works?
since
when did they
Captain
announce
America
this?
and the Winter Soldier.
no,
I think.
it had like a normal production
Development time?
time.
Yeah.
It's just they kept going back and forth during so when they were supposed to be doing like post stuff, they were like, oh hey, we got to reshoot this, and then they'll like fix it, reshoot this, and we'll fix this, reshoot
Eric.
this, and we'll fix this.
You know,
Because the budget for
Giancarlo.
this movie it was crazy, right? This is like one of the craziest budget movies.
It's like
No,
190 or something.
it's 180. This
Yeah.
this ain't
Oh, okay.
shit. This is low
Nah.
compared.
Well, they
Yeah.
had the one reshoot happened because the widow is supposed to have a bigger role, and
So that
but
wasn't
because of where she's
reshoots.
from.
That was they cut those. Those are just cut
Yeah.
parts, so not reshoots for there.
Yeah,
The reshoots happened where Giancarlo Esposito's character, he's
Mhm.
not the original actor who played that character. It was originally Seth Rollins from the WWE. He was literally the same
Oh.
character, and they went, "All right, nope, all those scenes, throw them in the trash. We're gonna reshoot it with
Mm.
this other fella." And they totally just
They
reshot
just-
the whole fucking
They just
movie.
didn't like the way he did it. Seth did.
Who knows?
I mean,
Eric?
if you're comparing the two, like I can figure out who's the better actor.
One of them's a better
Yeah,
actor,
Obviously.
but the other one's an athlete. So the action scenes may have been even better if he was the one doing them. But he
But
just,
also,
go ahead.
I wonder because he has some stuff with WWE where they didn't want to give him a belt because he was doing movie stuff. So I wonder if he's decided to step away from movies and they want to do more with that character.
It wasn't
and
no.
he's not available.
It wasn't his choice. In recent interviews I've seen, he said Marvel chose a different actor.
Yeah,
They were
chose
like-
a better actor. If that's what it is at the end of the day, like
But they're never gonna use him again. This was it, you know. If they
Yeah.
bring him back, I'd be shocked because
I
he
mean,
was
shit. This movie brought shit back.
no, but that character's cool.
Yeah,
They didn't do anything amazing with
Mhm.
him, but like that
What was
character
his
could have been
his name again?
the Thinker is his name.
Oh
He's-
no, I was thinking of Giancarlo Esposito's
Oh, he's
yeah.
some dude from the Serpents. He's Sidewinder. That's his name.
yeah.
Sidewinder. There you go.
But like the other thing is,
Is
like
that what his name is?
his name's the Thinker. Yeah,
No, it's just the
Sidewinder?
statistician.
it's
No,
not the
no,
statistician.
No.
But the other bad thing about this is like all of these villains are Hulk villains. What the fuck does this have to do with Captain America? My man's caught in the crossfire. He's like, yo, I didn't.
Yeah.
This isn't my battle, guys. Where the fuck is Bruce?
The thing
That's
is,
not what movie this is. Like it's
yeah, it's
Exactly.
really not.
they just shoehorned in the Red Hulk into this. I feel just to.
Just
I
cause.
don't. Well, yeah, just cause, right?
Yeah.
Just
Just to
'cause.
show that
no, but
they can make them red instead of green.
He's the
Empire.
leader, not the thinker.
Is he the leader?
Yeah, they both
Oh,
got
you're right.
big ass heads.
Yeah.
The thing that kept throwing me off though is I kept thinking he was Brainiac, but that's DC.
Brainiac?
I mean, shit, they're the same character.
No, Brainiac's a little different. He's a fucking a hive mind being from space. Okay.
Dude, my high mind buying from Gamma.
Nah, he ain't got no hive mind. He's just
Or
he could just see all the 14 million things that Doctor Strange saw, except doesn't need no bitch ass time stone.
exactly.
Yeah.
When he said that, I was like, "Wait, you're better, Doctor Strange."
He said, hey, "You're right, I am." His eyes are all different sizes and shit. You're right, I am better,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Or like that brain dude from Invincible.
I mean, yeah, that is
Yeah.
basically what he is.
That is strong as
Yeah.
shit.
This
Until
guy
he ain't.
not physically strong as shit.
No.
But also, like, is this how he becomes the Red Hulk in the comics? I know, like, comic accuracy doesn't really matter. But
It's
like,
a nice
how much
touch
did
though when
change
they
it?
do happen to align. You
when
know,
they line up. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm looking it
I
up
can
right now.
figure it out. Okay.
the only thing I couldn't stop thinking about was the Thinker, how he was the dude in
The leader.
um,
I fucked that up. I'm
The
sorry.
leader.
I put the bad word in your head.
how he was shit in the HBO show.
The dude from The Watchmen,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just couldn't
Silverface.
get it out of my head.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he's
Well,
such a good
he's in-
actor.
He's in the first
He is.
movie.
Well, he's in the Hulk movie. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because what happens if you
It's-
remember, Eric, is he cracks his skull,
It's been so long.
and then Hulk juice be dripping into his open brain, and he's like, I'm a leader now.
It doesn't help that when Disney got the everything, they went away from all that stuff that was there from I think it was Universal that first had this, the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Like they all of it was not mentioned until Civil War, and it was like, are these characters even still like canon? And like,
no, Thunderbolt Ross showed up at the end of Iron Man 2.
Oh, there's that one scene, yeah, and then
When
he does.
he's like,
But then
I'm
after
putting
that,
together
though,
a team.
it's
But there's
Civil War, right?
But there's no other good place for him to come in. You know, like when else could you have name dropped Thunderbolt Ross? Like introducing the Sokovia Accords, I think is a great place for it, and then of course Black Widow is a good place for him. But like other than that, he almost like doesn't fit. Maybe you could bring him into another Captain America movie, but like there were other better stories that they were telling that didn't include Ross.
But I think it's also just like the rights to characters, because like they didn't really introduce that many like Hulk characters for a while. Like they were just like, it was on kind of the back burner.
Well, Marvel doesn't think that the Hulk can star in his own film. They're like, he can't solo a
side
movie.
character.
Yeah, he has to be.
There was something though where they couldn't for you. I don't know if they can now, where they couldn't even do it. It was the same thing with the way Sony is.
They could. They just didn't want to. They said, "Fuck you! I'm not giving you any money." But couldn't is totally different.
Well, no, they cannot make, same thing with Spider-Man. They cannot make sole MCU movies. They have to do it through those distributors, and they're not going to do that with Hulk.
That's not what I mean by solo. What I mean by solo is the character alone. They think that they can't make a good just the Hulk movie.
I think they just don't think they can make enough money. I don't even think they think the movie is good enough.
Well,
I think
clearly
it's
they don't give a fuck about how good a movie is anymore. I think they're past that point. They're like, we got all of our good juices out. Now it's just making a movie to make a movie. But
no, they want these movies to be good.
Bullshit. I refuse to believe that at this point, because I was excited for this movie. I came in with the best chances possible. And I'm a Captain America cuck. Okay, if anybody's gonna love this movie, it's gonna be me. And it's like, I refuse to believe that they really care about these movies being great anymore. I don't even know if they cared about the movies being great that came before this. I think they just got really lucky a bunch. You know, I think it was a lot of luck.
And people were eating it up, dude. People didn't really care that much. And then when it got shitty, people were like, "Wait a minute," and then it's like, okay, another movie's bad. All right, another one's bad.
Hey, all these movies are bad.
They had a lot of movies though that are like so a lot of those movies, especially when you come to like fan and critical response, there was some of those movies early on that were like in the 70s, 80s, like stuff like that. Like the first Incredible Hulk, like the first Avenger, like both of them aren't rated the highest. Like
no, the first Avengers is pretty high.
Yeah, he said both are rated the highest, right?
No, he said both are not rated very high.
They're not rated
the first Avengers is 91% from critics, 91% from fans.
Yeah. Okay, that is
invalid.
high, yeah.
I think the one that isn't rated highly is Thor. Because even Captain America is relatively high.
I thought Iron Man 2 took a deep dive, right?
So the Incredible Hulk is the one that's the low one. It's 68, 69.
Yeah. First Avengers 80-75.
Yeah, so okay.
I mean, that's
Iron Man 270, 271.
That's what I'm saying though. Those aren't like crazy high. Like people are acting like the movies nowadays are like I don't think those ones back in the days are so much better than the ones they're putting out now.
Captain America First Avenger is better than Brave New World.
Sure.
I like it better.
Yeah. I don't.
I don't like the first Avengers better than this movie. But I don't like the first Avengers. I don't like it.
Yeah, so I think Brave New World to me, I like better than the first Avengers. But then when you look at the other two, like Cap movies, significantly better than both, and it's not even close.
No, Civil War and Winter Soldier blow 90% of the MCU out of the water.
Yeah, they're two of the better movies they've ever done. Yeah, correct.
The Russos cooked with those movies.
Yeah. Those movies are.
Wait, so Jaime, you're saying this Brave New World is better than which Caps?
I like it better than
First
the first
Avenger.
Cap. I think it's number 3, and I think First Avenger is number 4 if we're talking about Captain America movies.
Yeah.
But that's only because you don't like the what's it called? The beginner story.
I just truly think I think that movie's boring now. Like I actually do think that movie.
That movie is such a specific type of movie that's why I'm not fighting you on it. They made that movie to feel like war propaganda, which is what the movie was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I can totally understand it being boring if you're not into that type of thing. Like period piece war propaganda, like I understand.
But also most origin movies will struggle in general. Like it's
not if you're an Iron Man cuck. Those motherfuckers love that first movie. They eat that shit up.
But even the other Iron Mans, are they even? Because I'm not
Iron Man 2, it was like 72, 71.
Yeah, it's because
I didn't check Iron Man 3.
It's because they. Oh no, Iron Man 3 is a bad one.
So
never mind. 79, 78. It's better than fucking the second one. I didn't like. I don't like any of the Iron Man movies, to be honest with you. They're
after one, they're kind of okay. But see, this is like that's why I don't understand like the whole point where everyone's like, "Oh, the MCU was like did not miss before," and I'm like, no, I really think in every phase they have one or two very good movies, and the other ones are mediocre. But it's just looking such a higher light.
Counterpoint. Phase 3 has 2 great movies. And they're back to back, Infinity War and Endgame, baby.
Yeah. But no, I think every phase though does have one or two movies that are like, oh, they got it.
Yeah.
But then there's also these other ones sprinkled in. But for some reason, phase 1, like no one is like, oh no, phase 1 didn't miss at all. It's like no.
Anybody who thinks that is fucking
classics.
stupid though. They're just dumb.
Yeah, and it's like my thing is
because phase
we didn't
1
like them that much then.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, yeah, phase 1 is Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America vs. Avenger, the Avengers.
I'm gonna be straight up.
And
Hulk bangs. Captain America First Avenger to me bangs. The other ones, fine. They're okay. I don't know. Iron Man gets a special spot in my heart because there's some memes in that movie. That movie is really fucking funny.
Iron Man 1, I think, holds up. I think that's legitimately a great movie they did. Everything else to me, I'm like looking at it out of rose-colored glasses. I think most of those are just okay.
You don't like the Hulk?
Not really. No.
That's great. When was the last time you watched it?
Years, and I've never wanted to go back.
I sold nostalgia for that film, dude.
Yeah.
Live Tyler alone, bro. Live Tyler alone.
I think we had a DVD of it, and I would just watch it over and over.
People did not even like that movie until they found out they don't like the Hulk stuff more now. Now they're like, wait, hold up.
Wait, who doesn't like the Hulk stuff now?
Dude, lots of people are like, this is Edward. Like, they show the pictures of the first one and scenes from the first movie. And they're like, oh, this one, the Hulk was good. Like, this is the better version of Hulk. Same person, actually. Same shit. It's all canon.
Okay, first off, the Hulk in Ragnarok is some of the best Hulk we're ever going to get. That Hulk is literally perfect. Like, and Smart Hulk is perfect. Like, that Hulk is so fucking good.
Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, also too, it doesn't help that people also hate him for She-Hulk and hate She-Hulk. So that really
but those people just hate women. So fuck them.
Yeah, they just hate women. So it doesn't even matter what they think.
Yeah,
but shit, people say it though. Like,
people say Nazi shit, bro. I don't have to fucking validate their claims. Fuck them.
People salute twice, dude, and get applauded, man.
Fuck them. I don't have to respect their opinion. But like, I could understand if you're viewing it through a lens of like truly being critical and not letting any of that other shit like bias your opinion. Yeah. But like, come on. If your big thing is like, there's a female Hulk and she shook her ass, yuck, this is trash. Like, come on.
I just don't like the CGI in that movie, and I don't even know if it's good or bad. I just don't like the way it looks to my eyes.
Okay. As long as you don't say it's bad. As long as you just say you don't find it appealing, that's one thing. But to say
I think it's a texture thing.
I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, I think it's a texture thing because she's smooth skin.
Did you think the Hulk looked good in this?
Yeah, I had no problem with it.
I think it's the same shit.
Yeah.
I think visually they both look the same. Yeah.
But
dude,
no,
that
I think
hair though is kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
But I think that's
what
makes
like a daddy out there
better on the eyes. Like, so She-Hulk not having like facial hair and stuff, I think makes her face look too smooth.
I could see
Whereas Bruce Banner and Red Hulk, they have facial hair and body hair.
If she had like scars and shit and like fucking all a bunch of bullshit, you think she'd look better?
Some Xena warrior princess
some
shit?
Texture to her skin.
No, I think it's a texture thing. I think she needs texture.
Yeah, but you can't. Like, you can't give her
I
texture.
mean, we can. Dude,
She's
you talking about we could just punch her in the face and she could have an eyebrow missing.
She ain't gonna have all that. Who's gonna hit her like that? Her cousin? Ain't nobody hitting her like that.
Dude, Bruce's son that looks shitty is gonna do it.
He didn't look shitty. He just had a bad haircut, bro. Come on.
No, it's stupid though.
No, his character design in the comics looks like that though. You know?
No,
Yeah,
not
it's
like
con-
that,
it's comic
dude.
accurate,
Nah.
dude. Come on.
He's thinner, he's leaner, and he's meaner.
He has to look like he came shooting out of Mark Ruffalo though.
That's true though.
You gotta
he's
make
not
him look a
Edward
little
Norton's kid.
Ruffalo-y. How do we feel about Mexican Falcon? We love that guy, right?
I was
Yeah.
loving
Love him, right?
him and Mackie fucking interaction, dude. I
Dude,
love that.
Their chemistry is straight fucking fire, man. It's
And he was
so
funny,
good.
dude. He was being the classic funny man, you know?
Dude, I wonder what they're doing to his character.
What do you mean? They're setting him
Like-
up to be the Falcon.
Yeah, but what if they're not?
He said it at the end of the
Who-
movie.
I guess, do you guys know there's like the lore in the comics where that character's at, or
It's
is he
practically
in-
that.
It's just this. Yeah, he's just
yeah.
just his second in command. That's all.
Sidekick.
It ain't that deep. But no,
Oh.
I'm
Eric,
like,
it's a
dude,
Mexican character. It's never gonna
Yeah.
be that deep, brother. Ever.
True.
We don't get to hold the shield, man. We get to be next to one of
Yeah.
the people holding the shield, though.
Yeah. So this is not gonna happen. But so Isaiah Bradley's grandson, the way he gets his powers is through a blood transfusion. So when he's in the hospital and he comes out and Isaiah Bradley walks out or whatever, I'm like, they wouldn't, would they?
Oh,
Like,
well,
that's
no,
how
but
he becomes
wasn't he visiting old boy?
Yeah, he was.
He said he was
Yeah.
visiting him, right?
in the
You're-
hospital.
a secret transfusion on the side is what you're saying.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm wondering when they're gonna, because I'm like, you have Isaiah Bradley, but you haven't set up his grandson yet to have superpowers, like, because it's through a blood transfusion. So I'm like, they wouldn't make this man that character, would they? Because it's like Iron Lad or some shit like that.
I mean,
Or
but they also don't have to do the infusion. They're setting up mutants. He could just be a mutant.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, well, because the Israel's widow soldier, she's a mutant in the comic books. I don't know if they
Right,
say
but
it, though.
she's not a widow in the comics.
Okay, I didn't know that part or not.
She's just a normal superhero with like her own shit.
I think they probably, yeah.
What happened was they liked the name, didn't do
Mhm.
any fucking research into her character, and then we're like, oh man, she's actually a Black Widow. She's not
Ex-Widow.
Israeli. She's a Black Widow.
Yeah. I'd be cool with the whole widow. I'm so cool with the widow thing. I don't really care. But if they weren't like,
Oh, she's
like
actually from Israel.
the actress,
The actress? I
Yeah, that's why
I
people-
think they would make her. Yeah, I think they would have to find an
I
Israeli
guess.
actress.
well, they
Just
hate her.
claim it.
Yeah, behind the scenes, people are not happy with her even being in the movie.
It's because of the character she's supposed to be. That's why they're mad, though. If she was just
Yeah.
an
Okay.
Israeli woman, they wouldn't be mad. But the
Mhm.
woman who she is, Eric, is a character from the 80s who was like Captain America, but for Israel. So it's
yeah,
like,
she's
Uh-huh.
she's
great.
Red Guardian, Captain America.
Yeah.
Like she's those characters just
But-
for.
but in the comics,
Israel.
she's not a widow. So making her a widow
Yeah.
kind of removes her from.
Takes it out of the
Right. But
Mhm.
you know, they just picked the wrong character. They should
Yeah.
just made it some Israeli woman. They didn't have to
Well,
make
I
it
think
that
in one
character.
script though she was specifically like,
That
oh, an
character.
Israel super soldier,
Right.
and it was just like, but then they don't want to say Israel has a super soldier,
Mhm.
so they're not
Yeah.
going to do that. But I thought her character was great. I like she just wasn't in it a lot.
Well, you know, a lot. Well, I think we talked about it earlier that a lot of her scenes
Yeah.
got cut.
Correct. Yeah.
So like, we didn't even have a really chance to like her because she went from being a fucking asshole to all of a sudden being like, "I'm Team
The
Cat,
good guy?
baby. What's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Who should I
and then
kill?"
she's introduced like randomly, where it's just like, okay, how would Sam not know that she's the head of security when he talks to a
Yeah.
girl who's an agent?
Mhm.
Sure.
But also,
It's things like that. It's things like that I'm like, what's going on here, man? Like,
Yeah.
that's what makes this
need to
movie
get
not
this shit
good for me.
together.
Yeah, it's just a little messy. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, they.
because I was loving the whole interaction with like, just like Anthony himself, just saying like, I should have taken a super serum, and like just that whole conversation he was having with himself, dude. Like, dude, that shit is like top tier character development.
Wait,
like,
with himself?
I love that.
You mean the conversation he had with
Or-
Bucky?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But
That
it was
was
like saying
not
the whole time to
himself.
other. he was saying it to other characters too, like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
I should have taken this serum."
But like, he should have. I would have done it. In a fucking heartbeat, I'm taking that shit. Shoot me up with all of them, bro. I don't give a shit.
When was he offered that?
During
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, yeah.
They
The TV
offered
show.
to him before they give it to U.S. Agent,
Right.
and
Which
that's
I
why
guess
he becomes.
it's probably a good thing he didn't take it, because it may have turned him into the U.S. agent.
Yeah, but also too, it's like it enhances stuff that's already inside of you. U.S. Agent's
Yeah.
kind of just a dick.
I mean, yeah, he is just a dick.
And like so, because like Anthony Mackie probably wouldn't have even gotten that much bigger. The reason Cap gets so big is because he's so pure of heart. Like,
Yeah.
and Mackie is sure a good guy, but shit, we even see it in that fight scene. He's just like, yeah, I got myself on mean. Or it's like, yeah, Mackie will kill somebody. Steve tries not
Whoa.
to kill people.
No, Captain America be
What are you
killing
trying to say,
motherfuckers.
dude?
Bro, he kicked he kicked people through a goddamn brick wall, bro. He don't give a fuck about killing nobody.
Nah, dude, he knew the soft wall, dude. He knew the soft wall.
Okay,
dude.
now what about the steel fucking side of that shipping container when he kicked the boy square in his goddamn heart?
Those weren't real people, dude. Those
Look,
were.
I'm number one Cap cuck. I
Yeah.
like that he kills
Joey
people.
knows, dude.
If he's gonna be running a Black Ops mission, he's killing people,
Yeah.
man. He's killing people.
Nah, the only one's killing people is U.S. Agent. He literally smashed that dude's face.
No, he killed some fucking kid who got roped up with the wrong guys. Cap killed a guy who was 45 years old, been working for a fucking terrorist, fucking the Batroc the Leaper for the last
Yeah.
15 years. He killed a bad guy. Okay,
That was for the greater good, all right. He didn't even kill him. He what do they?
he
say,
severed his fucking spine. You can't tell me he didn't
Nah,
fucking kill him.
dude. And then they sent him to
sounds like killing.
Wakanda. They gave him a little black bead in the back. He was okay.
No, he did not. That man is dead.
I'd love it, like, Wakanda's always in the background, right? And like, they should have sent
Yeah.
that dude to Wakanda to heal instead of a general, like a
They don't-
U.S.
They
Army
don't give a
hospital.
fuck about Pablo and his fucked up ass burns, bro. Get that shit out of here.
Dude, they didn't even want to give him a suit.
Yeah.
No,
But I
They
was thinking
never
about
said
that.
that-
I'm like,
go ahead, Eric.
they should have sent him to Wakanda to just heal.
They never said that they didn't want to give him a suit. Anthony Mackie said they're not going to give you a suit. I think he's gatekeeping. I think we can say it.
He's
Sam Wilson, Captain America, kind of a dick. He's kind of an asshole to
kind
his
of a
friends.
gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Definitely
the way-
gatekeeping.
The way Red Hawk becomes Red Hawk, it seems so much better in this movie though than the actual comics.
Did you find it? I couldn't find it. How does he
It's
become
like
it?
they like steal the power from Hawk, and then they use like the gamma radiation or something to like give it to
How'd
him.
they steal it?
There's probably a whole arc.
It's a whole 15 issues, and by the time you read issue 15, you're like, that's it? That's how they
They
did that?
absorbed the gamma rays and then shot it to Thaddeus Ross.
They
It's
caught,
something, dude.
they caught some irradiated, and they had him rub it into his skin 3 times a day, and he became the Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Eric,
Go ahead.
you don't know shit about Red Hulk, right?
I don't. I just know he's red.
Could you tell that his powers also gave him heat abilities? Fire-based
I did
abilities?
see.
Okay.
I was like, hold up, but also I thought, oh, that happens when you expand a metal, the metal gives
Oh.
off heat.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, maybe it's just like, that.
Now, what would
It's
you do
not.
if I told you the Hulk, when he
You
gets
shoot
madder,
flamethrowers.
the Hulk, when he gets madder, he gets bigger and he gets stronger. Okay.
Yeah.
Hulk mad, Hulk break things. Okay. Now, what if I told
True.
you that General Thunderbolt Ross, when he gets mad, he doesn't get any stronger, doesn't physically get any stronger. He instead gets hotter. And his main
Oh.
weakness, his number one weakness, is
Water.
that he can overheat and pass out.
Water's good, actually.
Yeah. He can, like a computer, like a CPU, he can
He can heat his
overheat
brain up.
and pass out and just fall out.
Yeah.
He crashes.
When
That's it.
he loses to the Hulk, it's literally just he overheats.
He just overheats.
Yeah.
That's it. Now, how do you feel about that?
It's kind of lame.
Kind of lame, ain't it?
Kind of whack.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they had to give him a nerf because they can't have someone be stronger than the Hulk.
But it's also almost like they put up a character who shouldn't even be fighting this guy and made him fight him. because this isn't his fucking hero.
Do you think? Yeah,
You know?
I was gonna say Harrison Ford just kind of shoehorned his way into this movie.
No,
and
Harrison Ford
shoehorned
didn't do shit. Okay, don't
I mean,
blame
it's
it on
because
them.
he died.
Yeah,
the Marvel
Don't pour it on the man.
execs.
There you go. It's their
No,
fault.
they
Kevin
clearly
Bach.
want to do something with Hulk, so they're like, we need to do Incredible Hulk 2 without doing Incredible Hulk 2. I don't know why they just didn't do
Yeah.
an Incredible Hulk 2.
Because they
like-
don't believe in the Hulk. That's what I was telling you 30 fucking minutes ago.
Yeah.
They don't believe in the character. They said he's
Shit, they don't
excellent
believe
side
in him,
character.
but they use the goddamn Red Hawk. They use Betty Ross. They
That's what I'm
name drop
saying.
Abomination. They use everything Hawk related.
Everything but
That's why.
My-
That's why I
Yeah.
don't understand. Just fucking give the man a movie. Let him fail first. He didn't even really fail the first time.
Dude, they said they're not splitting that box office with Universal.
I
They will
know.
not.
It's so dumb. Just fucking
Spider-Man. So the reason they can do it with Spider-Man is
This is a
because
$1 billion franchise every time. I understand.
yeah, but also too, like you're gonna sell hella Spider-Man because they have all the other Spider-Man rights. They're gonna have
Yeah.
hella Spider-Man shit. You ain't selling
how
nothing.
many
from that
different
Hulk
how many
movie.
different Hawks are there?
A lot. There's a whole.
A
there's a
lot.
whole team of Hulks actually.
Is there a whole rainbow?
Yes, basically. It's like Hulk Agents of Smash is what it's called. There's like a TV show
okay.
about it. One of them is his ugly ass son. The other one is somebody else. So we have
Yeah.
Bruce Banner the Hulk, Rick Jones, A-Bomb, Jennifer Walter She-Hulk, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross is the Red Hulk, Scar,
Mhm.
which is his ugly ass son, and then Samuel Stearns the Leader is also part of this television show.
I guess he technically is a Hulk.
He is kind of hulky.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I mean, because it went. I mean, infused with Bruce Banner gamma radiation. I think
Jizz-
that's all you really need to be a Hulk.
basically. Who's this blue fella?
Hulking's the cool one, or they might change his name or whatever. It's
Hulkling,
like
but he's not a Hulk.
the Asian Hulk.
Oh no! He's the Hulk.
But he's something else now because Hulk's back. Because Bruce Banner's back.
No, I think he's just the Hulk still, ain't he?
He has a different name because literally he was the Hawk when the Hawk was dead and Bruce
Yeah, I know.
Banner was dead.
Yeah.
But he came back. So now they call him like Hawking or some shit. Or
No,
some other
Hulkling
name.
is someone different. Different character.
What's
That was
Amadeus
the-
Cho, right? Or
Yeah, it's Amadeus Cho. Notable aliases: Mastermind, Excello, Prince of Power, Hulk, Brawn is his name.
oh, it's Braun, is it? Yeah.
Hulkling
That's
is
like-
one of the first openly gay Avengers characters or something.
Okay.
And he's a
yeah.
shapeshifter who looks like the Hulk when he shapeshifts.
Oh, that's cool. Actually, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Braun is the name he uses in like the Young Avengers stuff. So like, because even Ironheart has a different name now too. I think in comics.
But that's because they wanted to like give her something else, right?
Yeah,
To,
well,
like,
they're trying to make them
distance her.
stand alone
Right.
because the original thing was like, oh, these characters are dead, so these are the new ones. And of course, people got pissed because they're like, I don't need a black woman Iron Man. I don't need an Asian Hulk. Like, where are my white men? And
Racist,
They brought him
stupid
back to
racist
life.
assholes. Let's say it how it is. Stupid racist
Yeah.
assholes.
so they brought them back to life, and then they gave these characters different names because now they're just their own superheroes. They're not the second iteration of those superheroes, is what they were supposed to be. Miles is the only one that got the pass. Everyone else, they said, hey, do something else.
No, people are still mad about Miles being called Spider-Man. They
I
still
can see
like
that,
it.
honestly.
Fucking racist. You know what I'm saying, Eric? I know you agree with him, right?
I agree, dude. All my characters should be brown.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Miles is good then, you know?
Yeah.
You got one. What more do you want?
You got one.
I don't know, man. He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, that's true. The better kind.
I need to look up Mexican superheroes. We've really
I mean,
been off the
Daredevil is
rails.
also getting one, but I also think he's Puerto Rican. The White Tiger.
Hey, Mexicans can't act, I guess.
They can't. I can tell you that right
After
now.
that-
They cannot act.
Dude, after Amelia Perez. That's it.
Oh, no.
Shit, they ain't even Mexican, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah,
They're every
Selena
other-
Gomez counts.
They're every other one, dude. We didn't even get a shot at our own movie, man.
No, in the end, what was the statistician thinking about or predicting?
Bro, you're telling me you don't understand the incursion, Eric? You're telling me you didn't read the Jonathan Hickman Avengers series that talked about the incursion, Eric? You're coming to these movies?
To me, it just seemed like he was talking about some more multi-dimensional shit, and I was like, we already know all this.
So the Incursion
Why
is
are
an
the-
event that happened in the Marvel Comics leading into the Secret Wars, where Doctor Doom took over the whole universe, essentially, or took over the multiverse, essentially. And so what the Incursion is it's an event where two universes in the multiverse literally crash into each other and both universes cease to exist. So what happens during the Incursion events is the Illuminati from our world essentially gets together to try to figure out how we can avoid these Incursion events from hitting the Marvel 616 universe. So in it, I think our universe actually destroys another universe in order to make it so that we don't die, right? We being 616, imagining that we're in the Marvel Universe comics, right? So essentially,
It's kind of like some Luke Loki shit, but like,
but it's
like it is different.
Loki
it's like getting rid of
season 2
timeline shit.
No, but it's not that. I think it's just something that happens in the universe where it's like universes will end up like being in the same quantum space at the same time and fucking boom exploding into each other.
Yeah. I mean, because what they're gonna do is, I'm assuming, so like Deadpool, X-Men, Fantastic Four are probably all in that said other universe, and I think they're gonna want to bring them
just
over.
kill off whole IPs.
You think so?
I think they're going to try to do this to get all those people in the same universe to explain away why Fantastic Four hasn't been here, why X-Men haven't been here. They're going to say they were in different worlds. They're going to use the Doomsday and Secret Wars to like destroy their worlds. Because even in Fantastic Four, since it's in the past, they could easily have Galactus just eat that world and then them come to a different world.
That's how the movie's going to end. I guarantee
I'm pretty sure. Like it just.
Spoilers.
And they're gonna try to. Yeah, it just makes the most sense because we don't hear from them until now because they were in that world. They're gonna get out of the timeline. They're gonna either be in another timeline. Another dimension.
Saying they're in that other world that's gonna crash into us.
No, Galactus is gonna eat their Earth, and they're gonna escape from him eating the Earth. And when they do, they're gonna slip into our universe.
Okay.
But the Incursion event is something totally separate from that. And the Incursion events are going to be what kicks off Doomsday. And like those universes where the event or where the X-Men have been alive this whole time is going to cease to exist. And then those X-Men are going to be refugees in our universe, essentially, is what James is saying.
Okay.
Yeah, because like in the comic books, they wanted to keep certain Ultimate characters in like the comics, like Miles. So they're like, so the Ultimate Universe no longer exists, but we can't let Miles go. So we're gonna say this happened. So now Miles is in the 616. Other characters as well, but like Miles is obviously the big one.
So during Secret Wars, Miles and 616 Peter existed during the Secret Wars, like Warlands or whatever the fuck it was called. And then when Reed and his kids remade the different multiverses, Miles just stayed on 616. He was like, yeah, I'll kick it over here. This is dope. And then they just left him in the wrong universe.
Because it's going to be the way for them to explain away all the other stuff that they set up in the multiverse stuff already because they're not going to finish that. So, like, you know how people are like, oh, well, Wolverine is still in that universe and X-23, they're not supposed to be there. And it's just like, it's not going to matter anymore because they're just going to destroy everything else. And it's all going to be 616. Everyone's going to be.
I don't know. This is sounding like a lot that they have to set up and a lot they're going to mess up on.
It's already set up. You just don't know it because you didn't know beforehand. It's already all set up. All of it is there. And when it happens,
like all
okay, so it sounds okay. If they set it up already, it sounds like they're going to execute it bad. Then I just have no faith in Marvel at this point.
In Doomsday, they're going to kill hella people, and they're gonna I'm assuming they lose in Doomsday. It's gonna be the same shit. And then in Secret Wars, they're gonna have to get heroes from the other heroes, and then they're gonna have to come and work together or some shit.
My only problem with them using the Secret Wars moniker is that they're not going to do Secret Wars at all. It's just not going to be Secret Wars at all.
Alone.
Right.
Correct.
Which sucks. It's ass.
Yeah.
I agree though, Eric. I think they're going to fumble the bag.
Yeah.
It's going to not be done well at all.
I think the only reason I have faith in it is because the Russos are now doing both of them, and they said they wouldn't have done it until they had a plan for it and they have a good idea.
Yeah,
Now,
but
they
Both
can
of
mess it
them
up.
are the writers who did the original event or the Infinity War Endgame on the project as well?
I don't know. Are they not? Or you're just like general
I'm
question?
asking.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
asking.
Because
I have
if
no
they're-
idea.
If they're not, you could have fucking
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg in the bitch, and the movie's still gonna be fucking
Yeah.
bad. Because you gotta
So
have a
you-
good script. You gotta have a good
Yeah,
script.
you need you gotta have good writers in the room, dude. If
But
you don't
no,
have good writers in the room,
It's for sure them two, and then one other person they were talking to. I don't know if that one other person is one of the writers, but they said it was them
didn't-
and someone else.
But they didn't write the two Avengers movies. They were only in the director's chair.
yeah. Oh,
They were both sharing it one ass
the
sheet
director
each.
can only do director can only do so much.
But for real,
For
though,
sure.
Yeah,
So who wrote Infinity War? Let's see.
because I
Although,
didn't think those
I-
writers were coming back. Ow. Go ahead, Eric.
I was gonna come back to
Fuck
the
it up.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
Harrison Ford was fine. He plays a president like no other, you know.
I think it was a little funny watching him act like he was turning into the Hulk.
You think he knew what you think he knew what that meant?
No.
How do you think they coached him?
No idea. I mean,
They
He's so
told-
angry, Mr.
You're
Ford.
having a heart attack.
you act like you're having a heart attack, and then act like there's a fire in your belly. I mean, yeah, he was good enough. I kind of wish it was William Hurt because he was great. Like, it would have been really awesome to see him kind of come full circle with his character a little bit more.
The
So, like-
original Thaddeus.
Yeah. So, like, seeing that
Yeah, that'd be
moment
cool.
with Betty
Mhm.
and it not be him was a little sad. That was
Yeah.
kind of not fulfilling at all.
So they
Random-
have the team that did the Avengers is Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely.
Okay.
And it says Stephen McFeely only. So that means one of them's not coming back.
Could be half as good.
I mean, it depends who does the heavy lifting. Like who
It
is
really does. Because the other guy might have been holding him back.
Oh,
But also too, shit, he's not on it yet. Who knows what happens? He could project could get canceled and he could pop on it. Like I don't know what his schedule is or why is he
Or-
not doing it.
Or Marvel pushes old boy and he's like, fuck it, I'm not doing it either.
Which could also happen. Yeah.
Mhm. That's why I ain't got no faith, bro. I ain't got faith until I'm crying in the theater, okay? That's when I got faith. When I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. We're back, baby.
I want to know why other guys not doing it though. Well, that's interesting though.
We can talk about
So
it more
the
while we're
other-
playing Fortnite. Go ahead, Eric.
so the other movie we could have saw this week was Paddington in Peru.
We should have saw Paddington, bro.
That got 94% and 90.
Some fucking
Dude, Paddington
bullshit.
don't miss though. Dude, Paddington never misses. We knew. It's not like we don't know.
Paddington doesn't miss, but look at us not fucking watching none of the three of them.
Captain
We're
America
wasting our fucking
missing
time.
it.
We're wasting our time on fucking 3 weeks worth of movies that weren't worth my fucking time. And this whole
Dude.
time, we could have been catching up on fucking Paddington.
We could have gone 3 weeks at Paddington.
I'm gonna
I
fucking-
blame you.
I'm gonna kill myself in game.
I blame you though. We were on a run, and then you were like, "We need to watch some shitty movies."
I
You
didn't
did
think
say
we were
that,
gonna
dude.
watch
You did
3
say
back to
that.
back. I said a shitty movie. I said a shitty movie.
You-
And then
I think you said
and look,
shitty movies.
No, I said a shitty movie, and we watched Back in Action, and I went good. We got it out of our system. We saw a bad movie.
No.
Cameron Diaz was fun. Jamie Foxx was fun. The movie
Yeah,
sucked.
it's fine.
And then Love Hurts happened. Quan was great. Marshawn Lynch was great. Movie sucked. Captain America happened. All these characters are really good. Movie sucked. I'm done. I'm done. I need the Oscars in my fucking veins.
Anthony Mackie kept me alive during this movie. Not gonna lie,
You know we don't do anything in moderation. Why do you think that would happen in moderation?
that's true.
I know. That's our problem.
And next week we're gonna watch even shittier movies, dude.
Whoa, bro. No, we're not, because I'm
Nah.
not watching Amelia Perez.
I mean, most
We
of
don't watch
the ones we like. I think we no, I don't know. Actually, no. I think I've seen 2 of the ones this week.
Fucking brag about it.
Yeah, The Substance and Dune.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's finish this out
And
strong.
we
Eric,
know-
give me a
we
goddamn
know both
score.
those are good.
Give me a score, Eric. Come on.
The way they shoehorned in the Red Hulk is the way I'm gonna shoehorn in my score. That's a solid 5 out of 10.
Wow.
Middle of the road.
James?
Maybe actually, yeah, 5 out of 10 because of Anthony Mackie.
He was really good.
James?
So I'm actually higher on it. I enjoyed it. I liked all the tie-ins to the Incredible Hulk. I was not expecting in this, Incredible Hulk 2. I was expecting Captain America 4. We somehow got like 65-45 for some reason of sequels. Do what you will with those numbers. But I'll give it honestly a 7 out of 10. I did like it.
7 out of 10 is high. That's crazy. I think I'm right there with Eric. I was hoping for something better, and instead what I got was a worse version of Captain America Winter Soldier. And it just made me want to go back and watch that movie because it was this movie, but way, way better. I'm really sad. I still love Captain America. It doesn't matter what color he is. He's still my boy, so I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. That means Captain America Brave New World got a Sooner or Later Letterboxd score of 3 out of 5. And I'm going to give you the whole... I'm not giving you the whole spiel because you don't deserve that after having to watch our review of a movie that wasn't great. You know where to like, comment, subscribe. You know where to follow us. Thumbs up all of our shorts. And until the next time, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.